Signetti, Kurt bags of spaghetti. How we doing, people? Welcome in.
Welcome back.
Episode 9 of the Cuz We Can podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into week ocho. How are we feeling, gentlemen? It's good to see my co-hosts.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. We had a good weekend with some with a lot of sports. Um, I don't know if you guys want to start the recap now, but Max, I'm curious how your weekend was. I'm gonna wish you a late birthday to you, buddy, because
Oh,
shame on me for not saying that earlier. But happy belated. How was your weekend?
Diamond, you've always been a poet. Sounds like you were fighting to get those words out. I've been doing good, man. Great weekend. Little wild. Had a wild Sunday. Went to the casino, and I think I was giving you guys updates along the way. Glad I did that, or I wouldn't have remembered what happened. So, we're gonna bounce back today. Leo, love that shirt. Where can I get one?
Kurt Signetti. I mean, I know I keep having to say it. We're an NFL podcast. It's amazing that we have a team that I feel I'm not even this confident in the reigning Super Bowl champions as I am in the Hoosiers. It's just amazing. We get to look forward to football every single weekend. We have no ranked teams coming up. I think we got UCLA coming up this weekend. Enough about IU though. Max, I'm glad to hear that you had a just really relaxing weekend. You're
Sounds like.
at that age, where you just got to have a chill, relaxing weekend. It sounded like you went to the spa. You really just got refreshed, re-energized for the week. Am I on the right track here?
Well, you couldn't have said it better myself, Cheeto. Keep going. What else did I do?
um, but if we're talking about recaps here, I'm gonna let Diamonds go first. Obviously, we had a big mortal lock. I still was check my Venmo before here, but Diamonds, you jump in here. I mean, you had a really tough early morning wake up. I'll let you be short and sweet with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much to report. That I was so excited to wake up Sunday morning for the London game, Jags Rams, and we just got boat raced. It was so embarrassing. We lost offensively, defensively, special teams, penalties, Trevor not throwing the ball, our receivers dropping the ball. We got pounced. Thank God we have a bye week. I couldn't have asked for a better time for a bye week. I'm so excited to not see this team play for another like 10 days. But yeah, terrible game for the Jags. We're 4-3 still, so got a little hope. The schedule does get easier, but I'll throw it to you guys and your teams.
Couldn't have walked up and placed that bye week on the calendar any better though.
No, you couldn't have. Couldn't have.
Yeah. Long flight home. Jags aren't dead.
Four and
Aren't,
three.
no,
4-3.
Jags aren't dead. I still believe in Liam Cohen. I plan to be on them when they come out of the bye.
I do too.
Yeah. I'll just jump into it, Max.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll just jump into it. For the
in.
listeners that don't know, for our Mortal Lock segment, for the first time all year, we had conflicting Mortal Locks. You can see behind me. I'm this guy on the left.
Well, that's a Jaguars. You're in the middle.
Oh, I'm this guy right up here.
Yep.
Max is, poor old Vikings fan. I have 2 words. Yeah, 3 words.
Oh, carry the one.
Quarterback number 1. Quarterback number 1. And for the listeners out there, I'm going to jump into that actually afterwards. But I mean, Jalen Hurts, what does he do when they doubt him? What does he do? Like, there's not a quarterback in the world that I want on my football team when everybody starts doubting him. Okay, I hear it in the media. I hear it from my longtime best friend, but soon to find out this year, closeted Jalen Hurts hater, Diamonds over there. He just doesn't get the respect he deserves in a game where we were averaging 2 yards on the ground a carry. And what does Jalen do? A perfect QBR, a fucking game where he put the team on his back. He got first down after first down. AJ Brown must have watched this show because he was like, "Fuck that! I don't want to leave Philly."
Well, you
This,
try to give him a season. You try to season arrest him.
yeah, a little cease and desist. And
Oh,
he
that's what
said,
it is. Yes,
"Yeah, yeah."
yes. You try to
Cheeto's
arrest him
on
in a
my
season assist.
ass, and
Yes.
he knows that Howie watches this show, and of course AJ does too. And when he saw that, I think it lit a fire under his ass. Now, if Howie wants to still go out and make that move, I'm all about it. I'll stick by my word. And honestly, all it did is what team in the NFL right now doesn't want AJ Brown? I mean, after that performance, Max, I'll turn it over to you. I'm sorry to dance on your grave a little bit there. I have nothing against the Vikings, but it was a must win for me and my birds.
You done?
Thank you, Max.
I mean, it's a tough loss. Carson Wentz didn't look great. Run game didn't look great. I had Devontae Smith on my bench in fantasy, which lost me that week. You know who I had? You know who I had playing over Devontae Smith? Jacoby Myers, who got injured and was out the whole game. Lost by 30 points. Devontae Smith put up 33.
That's disgusting.
Did you guys know that Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold were on our roster last year?
Wow.
Were you guys aware
Oh,
of that?
I forgot Daniel Jones was.
Those two guys were on our roster last year. It's tough because we have, I think, the biggest dumpster fire of a quarterback situation in the NFL right now. Carson Wentz doesn't really look great. I know I'm coming off depressed here, but that was a tough loss. I don't feel any confidence going into this Thursday night game against the LA Chargers because I don't know who I want to play quarterback for this football team anymore. It's conflicted. I was all in on Wentz, and now I want to see McCarthy come back with a head full of steam. But boy, did he look bad in his last outing. And not to mention, I'm not going to go blaming refs on this loss. There were some horrendous calls that really needed to not be made late in that game. Eagles tried to throw it away, did everything in their power to throw it away. I think the numbers look good for Jalen Hurts. Was the performance really there? Maybe because the Vikings have a good team. I just don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand how this team's run offense, the Eagles, went from so good to so bad in a year's time. That's what I'm failing to understand. Cheeto, can you comment on the run game for the Philadelphia Eagles? And do you
It's
think
despicable.
that run game can get them
It's
that far in the playoffs?
despicable. I don't know what happened. I was listening to an X's and O's guys this morning because that's what I do when I get up for my 4 mile run in the morning. Is I listen to this X's and O's guy, and he was trying to break down this run scheme, and it's like they have a fucking sign on their forehead: run to the left, run to the right. I mean, they're just projecting exactly what they're going to do on the run game. But what I want to circle back on, you made a comment just a moment ago about whether or not Jalen Hurts had a good performance or not. Can you expand on that? Can you expand on that? And if Diamonds, if you'd like to jump in, you go right ahead.
It just felt like late in the game, if I'm in Jalen Hurts' head, most quarterbacks find a way to win. I feel like what was going through his head was how can I not win this football game? It didn't.
How can I not lose? He was playing not to
Yes,
lose. He wasn't playing to win.
It was very scared. It wasn't aggressive. It wasn't the type of quarterback performance I would want on my team late in the game. Seems like something that's going to get him in trouble later down the season, Leo. Cheeto.
So the 70-yard touchdown to Devontae Smith. What about that throw? Or 3rd and 9 with the game on the line and hits fucking AJ Brown with a fucking dot down the left hash sideline.
Yeah, he was totally covered. That corner wasn't just burnt.
He was burnt. But guess what Jalen had in his face? Every fucking guy on that defensive line. He had to get that ball out in a second. And he handed it off. It was a 50-yard handoff, Diamonds.
That was routine.
It was go back and watch the tape.
Max, you know what really lost you guys the game? Carson Wentz's pick 6.
This is just despicable. It doesn't matter what this man does. Through 50 games in the NFL, first 50 games in the NFL, second highest win percentage out of any active quarterback right now. He's got the highest QBR in the
Dude,
fucking in
what
the
is this? Not a
land.
PFF podcast, dude. Stop with the numbers. We have eyes. We watch the game. Jalen Hurts does not get rushed on any of his throws. Look at his first touchdown to AJ Brown. Literally in the pocket, everyone's covered, and then
And
he's
then
just like, "Yo,
what does he
AJ Brown,
do?
turn around and just go
He
deep."
hits him with one of these. He hits him with one of these. I mean, he's sitting back there, and that's called making good decisions. He's got one turnover all year,
He can
Diamonds.
kick a steak back there and complete passes. That's how much time he
He's
has.
he's got one turnover all year. And I'm going to turn this one over to you, Max. And then we'll get off of this. Great game. I don't even need to defend him. 326 and fucking 3. No, nothing on the run game.
He had a
Puts
good
up
game.
28
He had a good
points.
game.
Great game. Great fucking game.
Yes.
And Max, I'm going to turn this one over to you. We've watched enough football from both of these quarterbacks, I think, to make a definitive answer here. NFL redraft right now. You're a fucking new franchise. You got 2 quarterbacks left on the block, and you're making your pick at quarterback. The 2 guys left are CJ Stroud and Jalen Hurts. Who are you taking?
Taking Jalen Hurts.
Thank you. I've got this guy Diamonds again, closeted. Want to say another word, but Jalen Hurts hater. Trying to tell me while I'm watching a game in which Stroud threw 27 incomplete passes is trying to tell me Stroud is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I'm done. I'll get off of it. Diamonds, if you have any closing remarks, go right ahead.
Yeah, I will close it saying I'm not giving this conversation to you. You're giving this conversation to me. It seems you're just dying for Jalen Hurts to get his respect over CJ Stroud. You texted me during this game. How is CJ Stroud consistently ranked over Hurts? It's ridiculous. And you know what I said? I agree. I agree. Because if you put CJ Stroud, if you give CJ Stroud 5 seconds to throw with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Goddard and Saquon Barkley, yeah, I know the run game hasn't been great so far to start this year. I think it's going to turn around. You know what? You know why the run game isn't that good? They're packing the box and they're saying, "Hey, Jalen Hurts, beat us." Even though you have 2 premier wide receivers, and if you throw the ball, you have at least 4 seconds to throw. I want you to beat us. And you know what? Jalen Hurts did. He had AJ Brown single covered and Devontae Smith covered the entire game. Watch a lot of those throws. A lot of the time, those guys are open the entire game. So you know what? Jalen Hurts played well. I'll give him his flowers. If I had to start a team right now, I would rather have CJ Stroud. That's okay. He had a great rookie season. He's changed coach like almost every year, I think. Phenomenal rookie season. He had a bad season last year. This is his 3rd year. You know what? There's a lot of time. Talk to me in 10 years, and you can have all the PFF grades you want. But we can get back to this. And I'm sorry, this was a very, very, very long recap. Cheeto, if you want to just pull up to the screen and kind of just run quickly, we don't have to explain our wins. Actually,
There's some of them. I think we had a good week as a show, and I want the listeners to know that. Good fucking week as a show here. Just look at our naughty and nice over here. Jaden Daniels, go ahead, Diamonds.
Yeah. This was fun. This one felt good, Max. It really did. I hate that your season long bet is done, but I had to do it, and he did it. Jaden Daniels anytime touchdown, smacked his first rushing touchdown this year. That was a demon pick by me, paid off. And I'm just going to go through my whole thing. Bengals plus 4.5 with the little Cheeto dust, sharp as shit. Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers. That was probably one of the best games of the year. Bengals plus 4.5 was a great bet. And then my fucking teaser was terrible. Usually my teasers, I think I deserve to win. This one had no chance. I mean, I think the Titans were kind of close to covering 14.5. They didn't, but I had the Broncos pick them, and they should have lost that game like in the first half. So I went 2-0 in the bets that count. My teaser, I got to be better. But yeah, I'll throw it to you, Max. Go over your picks for us, buddy.
Cam Scatterby was a sweat.
Sure was.
Hopping on that train, staying on that train. Giants.
What do you end with?
What?
What do you end
60.
with? Wow.
60. Ended with 60. Vikings, I think we've talked enough about that game. And then the lotto parlay, for once, we kind of had something right in there for a little bit. Cam Ward may never step in the end zone, period. I'm not doing another one of those picks, but boy, that was a bummer. And then turns out Mike Evans and Emeka Egbuka are playing on Monday nights. No one told me that, so I'm not totally sure. Was it Ryan Johnson?
Ryan Miller, I think.
Ryan
Ryan
Miller.
Miller. Ryan Miller. I'm not sure he ever even stepped foot on the field. So I watched that whole game. Never saw him make much of an effort at all. Can't be mad with 1 and 2 on the mortal and the naughty nice, but pretty bummed out about this whole Jaden Daniels thing. Gave me something to look forward to every day with the Sunday night slate, whether or not it had any action on the game. It was fun to root against that guy. I think he's out this coming week. I think that is the last touchdown he scores and steps into the end zone. I think Diamonds had something to do with it. Might have paid somebody off, but not a great week, not a bad week.
The only thing I'm going to say about Jaden Daniels, I mean, you threw that in there that he may not step into the end zone, but as a whole, as a fade on QB, I mean, he's not playing again this week. He had an okay game, I guess, with the touchdown, but I mean, he's now missed. This will be his third, I think, missed game after this week. I think it's a great fade.
The one thing I'll say, and I'll go back on it, and I hate going back on this pick like this, is I was comparing him to RG3, and I'm looking back way back in our heydays. That guy looked miserable in his second season. Jaden Daniels still looks like he's going to be the guy for a long time in Washington if he stops getting injured, but um, there's just not many people with that play style that can go without getting injured this many times. I don't know how Lamar did it for so long, even though now he's been out for a few weeks, but he's going to be battling the same exact thing every single season because he's a tall, lanky guy that loves to run the football, and he's going to start getting lit up, and he's going to start missing games, and the Commanders aren't going to be able to do anything because they don't have their starting quarterback, and they're not going to win a fucking football game with Marcus Mariota behind the line. So I don't know why I'm getting worked up about the Commanders, but something about their play style has been pissing me off, and I think it's the fact that Jaden Daniels scored a touchdown last week.
Yeah, that was a bummer. It was a bummer. I'm going to jump in. I mean, hello, Cheeto here. 3-0 on the week. I'm fucking coming. Guys, I am coming. I'm above 60% on the year now. I'm now 4-0 in my last 5. Or no, I'm 5-0 in my last 5 Sunday night football picks. Okay? My get out of jail free card is getting people out of jail. Hop on the train because it's fucking moving fast, okay? And we're going cross country this week, okay? We're going cross country. Eagles, check. Devontae Adams, anytime touchdown. Why not get 3? And then fucking why not another prime time under? A no sweater this time, guys. Jump on the train because we're going to fucking Candyland, okay? We're going to Candyland. Hop on. All right, let's jump in. Oh, and then we just got to shout out my boy, Sammy Strat.
Yep.
I mean, with the other most non-sweat bet of
Easy. So easy.
The easiest plus 160 you've ever had in your life. JT to score, gets the first touchdown, and then there was a gajillion points in that game.
Yeah.
Just never nonstop scoring. You just knew it was an over from the moment that game started. It was really nice to get an easy one in there. It really was.
I was definitely worried that was going to be a biased pick, like we had fucking Toby give us with JT. But I think seeing Sam, he was very confident giving that pick. And like you said, he absolutely nailed it. I'm excited to see what he's got tonight, even though he may or may not be on the pod tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, let's jump into it, guys. I'm feeling really strong this week. I've got a lot of people, we actually already hit it over ourselves. I had people telling me, no way you guys make it past week 8. Hello.
Look at us now, though.
Look at us now. We're Mr. Consistent. We're going to be here every Wednesday, okay? I want my kids' to take over this show, all right? And while we're at it, and this is starting to get some bad, people are telling me, do you guys not get anyone else besides alcohol vendors? Apparently not, because this week we've got just a tried and true, what I like to call golf water, okay? You need to get hydrated on the golf course? Here you go, Michelob Ultra. You can have about 10 of them, and you can wake up that next day, and you lost weight, and you're not hung at all. Are we losing diamonds?
Looks a little frozen there.
He does. He's looking a
Diamond's
little.
gonna be a check 1-2. Check 1-2.
His Wi-Fi cut out. We're gonna keep this show moving. Hopefully we get him back. Hopefully we get him back. Let's just move slowly here, Max. Let's move slowly. We roll with the punches. I think he's gonna reboot things and hop back in.
Sure do, Cheeto.
Ooh. Here he is. Here he is. Okay, I never doubted for a second on that Wi-Fi.
My house, sorry boys, my house has 0 Wi-Fi. I'm on the neighbor's Wi-Fi right now. So carry on, but this is getting ridiculous. I'm upstairs on a damn uncomfortable chair. What were you said that people were talking and it sounded like that was targeted at me.
No, people were asking me, you got to be having issues with all of these alcohol vendors promoting your show. I mean, my fridge is stocked to the max, and I'd be lying if I said I haven't been dipping into it on Wednesday nights, well, during the show. But yeah, we got golf water this week, and what I was telling the listeners, Diamonds, is you can have about 10 of these bad boys, and hell, you wake up the next morning, you feel spry, you get up for that morning wake out, you sweat it out a little bit, and you just lost weight.
Yep.
So Michelob Ultra for the
Ultra,
new
thank you.
Ultra Mickey. All right, let's dive into the program here, gentlemen. Naughty or nice? I'd like to go last if that's possible.
Yeah, let me lead us off here, Diamonds.
Yeah.
I got one. I know it's naughty or nice. I may never throw a naughty. It's a tough bet to take. Rooting for someone to not get too many yards. I know my first week I hit it with McBride, not to go too much into the past. Bills at Panthers this week. This isn't my mortal lock. The Bills are going to beat the Panthers by 72 points in that game. They've lost 2 in a row. I see no scenario where the Panthers can hold them off. I don't think the Panthers are that good still. But Josh Allen's going to get in the end zone. He's minus 120 anytime touchdown. That's a tough one not to take, considering they will score 52 points. Josh Allen, anytime touchdown, noon on Sunday against the Panthers. And not to foreshadow too much, that pick's also going to be sneaking into the lotto here later on because I feel so good about it. Josh Allen's a freak. Someone tell Ben Zimmer to get the hell out of my shot.
It's okay. It's okay. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Josh Allen, anytime. I love that. The only thing I'm gonna tell you.
You're 30 minutes too early.
Am I too early?
A little too early, pal. A little too early.
What are the bets looking like?
Minutes.
We'll give you a text.
I'll leave.
Yeah. I told you.
I love it. He's excited. I love it.
That little spoiler alert for the listeners out there. We got Benny Hanna, okay, and he's been handing me locks since he came out of the womb. So just a little spoiler. Okay, Max, Josh Allen anytime against the Panthers. The only thing I was going to tell you about that, the Panthers are 9-1 in their last 10 games at home against the spread. I did see that.
Max, I'll respond for you,
please,
because my 3 bets in this week all revolve around the Panther. I mean, all revolve around the Bills absolutely beating the brakes off the Panthers. I have Bills through my naughty or nice, my tease, and my mortal. That's a spoiler alert. I don't care. I'm all over the Bills. My prop, my naughty or nice, my nice, James Cook over 74.5 rushing yards. Like I said, like what Max said, Bills, and they're coming off a bye. Bills coming off a bye. I think Sean McDermott's going to have this team running through a wall. A lot of people are talking about the Patriots and this rah-rah. Oh, is there competition in the AFC East? No, I don't think there is. I think the Bills are going to be up early, up often, and up big. I think James Cook dances to 80 yards. It's 74.5. I think he has probably anything close to like 90 to 120. That's my naughty or nice. Not much else to say. I really just think Bills just kill the Panthers this week.
There's a rumor going around that the Bills offense has not left the Buffalo facility since Monday of last week. They've lived there. It smells like a sewage system, but they're going to go out and they're going to kick the shit out of the Carolina Panthers. Go ahead.
I love the pick. I just had to tell you guys the stat. The Panthers are weirdly frisky at home. Just had to tell you the stat. All right, I'm going to dive into mine real quick. I have a little bit of breaking news that may break some hearts of the listeners.
Curious.
I am now a Derrick Henry fantasy owner. Traded for Derrick Henry. Told you to fade him, but here's the thing: when it comes to fantasy, you got to know what you're looking at when you look at the rest of season, when you look at a guy on the field, when you look at a team coming off a bye, getting a little more healthy, getting some of those defensive players back. Hopefully, our plays this week, it doesn't matter. This is an unbiased pick. Unbiased pick. Sure, I traded for him. But this was my pick before the trade. And that's the God's honest truth, guys. That's the God's honest truth. I am going to fucking hammer this one. Derrick Henry, over 95.5 rushing yards. He is going to have maybe 200. This is going to be a Derrick Henry absolute takes over the ball game against the 28th ranked rushing defense of the Chicago Bears, coming off a bye. Harbaugh off a bye with a game plan against the defense that simply can't stop the run. I'm sorry to the listeners out there. What I wish I would have said to the listeners is last week, you need to trade for this guy. The only thing I want to say just to the listeners as a little bit of, I had to do it
Caution.
because listen to his remaining schedule. He's got Miami. He's got Minnesota, kind of tough. He's got Cleveland, kind of tough. But then he goes Jets, Bengals, Pittsburgh, Bengals, Patriots, Pittsburgh. I mean,
back to back.
no. He's got Green Bay in there. I was
They
trying
play
not
Pittsburgh. They play
He's got
Patriots back to
Green Bay.
back.
All right.
He's got Green Bay. But anyway, I'm now a Derrick Henry owner. I'm now all about Derrick Henry. 32, 30 who? He looks fucking good on the field. That's what I want to say. I like what I see. I'm a Derrick Henry owner, and he's going to smash his prop this week. This is a lock. Put your car, put your house, put everything you got on this one, and just back and watch him destroy the fucking Chicago Bears.
Cheeto, you want some good news? You said the line was what, 92.5?
I said 95.5 based on what I was able to see. What are you
Hard
seeing?
Rock's going to save you 10 yards, 86.5 on the Hard Rock.
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect. Is that minus 115?
Minus 115.
Perfect.
Hashtag thank you, Max. Cheeto, you can say that?
Hashtag thank you, Max. He saved me on a couple of these, actually. I have to look at random sites because my FanDuel never has any of this stuff.
Yeah, guys, let's just give a big old shout out to Hard Rock. They're giving away some of these points, some of these spreads, some of these rushing yards. Hard Rock does it right. If you're not on Hard Rock, get on Hard Rock.
Yeah, get on Hard Rock.
And that was a paid ad there. That was a paid ad.
Obviously, we don't do a non-paid ads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's dive into the individuals. I can start us off. I mean, I don't know why I look at these Sunday night games and I'm getting so cocky that I don't even care. It just feels like whatever I take is going to hit. And this one I feel real good about this one. We got the Steelers at home against the Packers. Okay. And it felt too easy. But I said that about Devontae Adams, and he ended up with 3 touchdowns. No, not going to do that this week. Not this week.
Wow.
Wonders, we're going to come back to you. I actually lean over in this game. That Steelers defense got some guys coming back this week. And guess who is the only NFL team that Aaron Rodgers has yet to beat?
Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers, they're at home. And I mean, I'm a Rodgers guy through and through. I love what I see. I mean, they lost to the Bengals, but God, did he not leave it all on the field, Diamonds? I mean, you're watching that game. Did he not strike the fear of God in you a couple times?
Looked. I mean, he had a game winning touchdown. Just how does that Joe Flacco did too.
Yeah. I mean, he just simply scored too fast, and he couldn't rely on his defense. That was the problem.
Has he ever played the Packers?
I don't think so.
He played once. Yeah, I think. What didn't he play them against the Jets?
Maybe when he was on the Jets.
I think so, maybe. But I mean,
Steelers plus 3.5. I fully expect this to be a big DK game. I fully expect Aaron Rodgers to be firing on all cylinders. Many by the way, Tomlin, I saw, is 65% win percentage off of a mini bye. He's terrible on Thursday Night Football. He's great after Thursday Night Football. So give me the fucking Steelers. Give me the Steelers to keep this game close. The line is 3.5 points. They're at home. My only worry is that Micah Parsons may actually decapitate Aaron Rodgers. And if Aaron Rodgers leaves this game early, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, if he gets hurt, Steelers have no chance.
No.
I mean, I like the bet. I'm just going to go straight into my 3-team, 7.5-point teaser because this is, I mean, both of my picks or 2 of my picks now have been used by you guys. And I'm going to just roll it in to Sunday Night Football as my first play. Steelers plus 10.5.
Yeah,
I got Steelers plus 10.5. Well, if you have the Steelers plus 3.5, then I guess I have the Steelers plus 11.
I saw 3.5.
Max,
hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Give me. I don't care what the line is. I'm sticking with it.
Steelers plus 3.
That's what we're taking then. That's what we're taking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I got Steelers plus 10.5, like Cheeto said. This also may be the last time. This might be the first time. I don't think it is, but I think this is going to be the last time Rodgers plays the Packers in his career. I think hot take. I think he's going to retire after this year. And I think he's going to do because I think he knows his team's not a Super Bowl team. I think he's going to treat this like a Super Bowl. There's no way they lose by more than 10 points. I also do like plus 3.5 as well. So I have them plus 10.5. I think that's a very free bet against the Packers again at home. So Steelers plus 10.5, and then I'm going to go Bills pick them against the Panthers in Carolina. Like I've already said, I think the Bills are going to throttle the Panthers. Still not buying the Panthers train. I'm not on it. And I think the Bills are a very good team still coming off a bye. I think they're going to throttle the Panthers. And then lastly, Cheeto's going to love this. Eagles.
Ooh.
Eagles pick them at home against the Giants. Offense finally clicked last week against the Vikings. And I don't think there's a chance in hell the G-men beat the Eagles in what, a 4-game span, 3-game span? When did they play them? 3 weeks ago? There's not a chance the Eagles lose back-to-back times to the Giants. And again, they're at home. I think Saquon gets going against his former team. I love him to score anytime minus 155. Please take that because I'm going to be taking this. So that's what I have. Bills pick them, Eagles pick them, Steelers plus 10.5. I took this bet Tuesday morning, I think at like 7:30 a.m. I sent the picture in the group chat, I think Tuesday afternoon. But yeah, I was rocked and rolled to pick this, and I put it in immediately. The lines haven't changed for whatever reason, but that is my teaser there.
Yeah, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I mean, I see you throw some fucking big bets, big bets sometimes. And when I saw this one, I was like, he's got 100K on this one.
A lot of zeros.
I couldn't believe it. And yeah, no, I'm for sure tailing this one. I love it. I tailed the one last week, but you know what you always do off a loss. I've been noticing you bounce back.
I win.
Love to see a string 2 together.
Yep, I would too.
Here nor there.
I would too.
Cheeto, I want to make sure I'm following correctly. So that was the teaser. Did we get the mortal lock?
That's next.
We haven't gone over mortals yet.
Haven't gone over mortals yet. So I'm going over the lottery here then.
I want to hear the lottery.
Into the program for.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay, I got lost my train of thought there. It's been a long week. Still recovering.
Well, I mean, I also just hit you with a ton of facts and logic and reasoning, so I understand why you were like, I got to put my mortgage on this, and like your brain was probably going crazy. So
yeah, doing a lot of math there. Yeah, got to check my bank account.
John, just recap real quick for me. You got Eagles.
Eagles pick them, Bills pick them, Steelers plus 10.5.
Okay.
And let's hear the lottery pick. I'm at the gas station right now. I actually got some spare change. What am I buying?
Yeah, here's the lottery this week, guys. So last week, tried to mix it up, tried to put a story together around some guys that hadn't gotten to the end zone before. Couldn't be more excited for my guy, Travis Hunter, but it was never going to happen. Those guys are losers. They were born losers. They're going to stay losers. So what I did this week is I found some winners. I found some winners that aren't going to score 1 touchdown. They're going to score 2 touchdowns. Okay. Found some winners that aren't going to score 1 touchdown. Leo, how many are they going to score?
They're going to score 2.
2 touchdowns. That's correct. So foreshadowed earlier, bringing it back. Guys, everyone here, we're all over the Bills. Don't need to tell a story. If there's a mortal lock of the podcast, which we've never done before, it's the Bills this week. Josh Allen's not scoring 1 touchdown. He's scoring 2 touchdowns on his feet, plus 450. Justin Jefferson, been a little slow. QB troubles in Minnesota. Thursday Night Football, I think he's going to put on a show and remind the people that he's the best wide receiver in the NFL. Not 1 touchdown, Cheeto, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, plus 650. And then coming back to a guy that has done me wrong every which way. A guy that I shouldn't have ever drafted on my fantasy team. A guy that looks like he could potentially be the running back 2 by the end of the season, but not tonight. Chase Brown, 2 touchdowns in Cincinnati, plus 350. You round those together, plus 18,500. 10 brings home nearly $2,000. I already put this one in, guys. Put it in now because as soon as I say it, you know those odds start dropping. You know people start jumping to their phones and getting these picks in. I don't have a whole lot more to say outside of that. Just to recap for the listeners, in case you lost your train of thought there, Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown, 2 touchdowns. You'll be a millionaire before 4 p.m. this coming Sunday.
God, wouldn't we love to see that boy Chase Brown get 2 fucking touchdowns?
Boy knows that I can use it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I'm actually putting that bet in as we speak. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the one that scares me the most is probably Josh Allen. I actually was not even thinking about Chase Brown 2 touchdowns. I love it. And Justin Jefferson Thursday night, I think it's be high scoring. The Chargers defense sucks. I love that. My only concern is that the Bills might be up by so much they take Josh Allen out or something. But nonetheless, I still love it. I mean, they got to score some points some way. So I'm taking it right now. You said it was what, 200 to 1? 10 to win.
That would be plus 18,500. Nearly 200 to 1.
Love it. Love it. I'm putting that in right now.
Now, Max, what would you say to those listeners that would tell you, Max, you haven't really been that close yet. Maybe you should dial in the odds a little bit. What would you, and that's not me. That's not me saying that. What would you say to a person that might have said that?
Assuming those people are waking up for work on Thursday, as 1,000 our listeners are, getting in their car, driving to their meaningless jobs, I tell them to turn off this podcast. Call their mother, call their father, and say, hey, it's been a good life, and I'd have them go ahead, whip that car around, whatever way they're driving, go the opposite way, down the opposite side of the freeway, because this podcast has no place for losers or people that want to give up. We're giving out enough picks that are going to bring home $20, $50, $100. This has always and will always be about bringing home the jackpot. And to be honest with you, Cheeto, I'd say I haven't been risky enough. And just to foreshadow a little bit more, we're going to have some coming down the pipe that are really going to be life-changing picks. Okay, so if you're that listener that's thinking I'm going too extreme on these picks, shut your mouth. This is no place for losers. Follow me or get out. That's my response to you, Cheeto.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I'm sick and tired of getting in my old Pontiac and driving to this job that, again, usually I do my 4-mile walk, my 4-mile run first, but and I'm just sitting here thinking, boy, would I love to get in that office and my boss asked me to do something and I say, you know what? Fuck you. Right? I'd love to be able to say that.
What would you say to him?
I'd say, fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah. God, I hope he's not listening.
Yep. He is.
But yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I just wanted to hear you say it, Max. But we're going a little over on time. Let's jump in to the one segment that we are all over 50% on the year. Let's jump in to our mortal locks. Okay, this is why they come. This is the one segment where you just simply cannot lose or you are discredited. And we are, again, for the listeners, we are playing with our lives here. We have our lives on the line. We have Max in first place at 9 points. We have me in second place at 8 points. And we have Diamonds in third place at 7 points. All three of us have our Drop the Hammer presented by who, Max?
Home Depot.
Presented by Home Depot. And let's jump in. Anyone feel really good? Diamonds, go right ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I said it on when we were talking right before we started the pod. I had some boring picks. I saw some plays that I liked and I just ran with it. I don't want to take too much time here. Bills minus 7.5. It's my mortal. I love him every upside, downside, left, right. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more. Bills minus 7.5 is my mortal lock. They're going to win by 40.
I know we're going over time, guys, but I actually just did some little quick research just to check out the Panthers schedule to see if they've done anything meaningful throughout this season that might make us think that they would do anything.
What happened in week 1?
So they beat the Falcons 30-0. Beat the Falcons 30-0, right? Great game. They won. So next game they lose to the Patriots 42-13. The next 3 games, people all jumping on them because they've won their last 3. They beat the Dolphins, the Cowboys, and the Jets. They're finally playing a good team.
Close.
Yeah. All of them. Every single one of those games. Jets was the closest. They won by 7. So that's the easiest pick of the year, Diamonds. Congratulations. Go ahead and Cheeto, go ahead and throw a win on Diamond's book right there.
Give me a green bean, Bubba.
Okay.
I don't really have much reason behind mine. I just love Joe Flacco and what he did this past Sunday night, I think it was. I think he's going to do it again. I think the Jets' offense can be sneaky sometimes. God knows their defense is horrible. Jets Bengals over 44.
That's it. That's all right. Interesting.
Okay.
The hell kind of reaction was that?
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Cheeto's looking down. What are you doing over there?
I'm just looking at the schedule.
Are you wearing pants? What are you doing over there?
I'm wearing pants.
Okay. All right.
Pants.
Okay. I didn't know what you were doing over there, dude.
What are you looking at the schedule for? Have you not made your pick yet?
I was second guessing my pick. I was second guessing it. And you know what? You know what? I didn't even look at this one. But I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. I'm sorry. Give me the fucking Panthers plus 7.5.
Oh, that's crazy.
Give me the fucking Panthers plus 7.5. I hate how confident you guys are in this Bills team.
Wait. Hold on. Matt, Max, is that your play minus 7.5?
No. He's just glazing you for this.
Okay.
Just glazing you for this pick.
Okay.
And you know what?
I said it first.
He did.
I was on the naughty or nice. I said it first.
Okay, whatever. You guys have been jerking each other off this whole fucking program, talking about how good this Bills team is. They're coming off of 2 straight losses.
Just because you think Jalen Hurts is the next coming doesn't mean we're jerking each other off, okay?
It has nothing to do with this pick.
You're making too much sense.
You're in a shit mood since we got on because you think the 4-3 Eagles are going to do it again this year when we all know they're not.
They're 5-2, motherfucker. They're 5-2.
Oh.
Right. But anywho, you guys have been talking down about this Panthers team. Welcome into the program, Ben. Things are getting a little hostile here. You guys have been talking down about this Panthers team, and you know what? I like what's going. Oh my God, it's Andy Dalton, isn't it? I don't even care. I don't even care.
I forgot to say that.
I totally forgot. But whatever.
I forgot to say that. Yeah, Bryce Young's doubtful on Sunday.
The Red Rockets in. Ex-Bengal, fellas.
Wait, Ben. We have one more pick. We have 2 more picks, and then we'll get to you. But we need Cheeto's mortal lock and one more pick. Max's mortal is the over in Jets Bengals. Cheeto, what is your pick, dude? This is unacceptable to do this at this time.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot it was Andy Dalton. Actually, I don't even care. I'm sticking by it. You guys are so confident about this team. I like what's going on with this Panthers team. I'm gonna God,
No,
yeah.
you're taking it, dude. You're taking. No,
I'm
that's a
taking it.
punishment.
I'm taking it.
That's a
Give me the
punishment.
Panthers. Give me the Panthers plus 7.5. I don't even care. Andy Dalton is going to ruin your hopes and dreams. I love being on the other side of you, Diamonds, because you've been just talking. You've been in my ear, just nab, 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 nab. And I'm ready to go watch this Panthers team because good teams win, good teams cover. Okay. Sorry, off my soapbox. That got real hostile. Welcome to the program, Benny Hanna. Welcome to the program,
How are we?
Benny Hanna.
How are we?
I want to tell the listeners, Ben was very gracious with us. He got the call less than an hour ago. He had to skip class. Don't tell mom and dad. He had to run home from class. He made it here. I told him, chance of a lifetime, millions of listeners. And I told him, Ben, you've been feeding me locks since you came out of the womb. Let's hear what you have to say. Let's bring some energy and show us what you're made of.
You know, you guys are telling me, I'm watching this podcast, I'm tuning in just like half the country. And you guys are telling me, wow, we run a very well-oiled machine. That's what you're telling me. And I'm in class, I'm getting blown up on my phone. I stand up, it's a 200-person lecture to go to the bathroom. Teacher's like, where are you going? I'm like, teach, one sec. And I walk out, I take the call. I'm like, Leo, what do we need? It's like, you're on today. He keeps on saying nod. That's not a thing. Leo, you need to drop that.
I said, I'm giving you the nod.
It's like the
bullpen. You're my reliever.
Yeah. I was ready. And he told me, make sure to do some research. And I'm researching. I got my notes right next to me. Made sure to do my due diligence. I got a few things on here. But, I was just taking notes and I couldn't I didn't know what to do. And then I flipped it over. T. Higgins.
Wow.
First touchdown. You guys know I'm a Bengal. Joe Burrow. First touchdown. He hasn't been targeted enough. He has 3 touchdowns this season. I'm telling you, first touchdown. Joe is our hope. It's gonna be a no scare bet. People at home, tail this. It's gonna happen within the first 5 minutes. I don't care if the Jets get the ball. It doesn't matter. I
didn't even tell. I just gotta say something real quick. I didn't even tell him, any of the logistics behind this.
But he knows.
I know. I've been watching.
He knows. Yes.
Well, the other thing is like this is just a one-time. He's subbing in. We're gonna have Sam on next week. It's the perfect sub-in bet that you could possibly have because
it's gonna hit.
Now we have just a crazy. Max, pull it up for us.
Yeah, boys, I wouldn't hate emptying the clip on this one. I want to leave this podcast with no ammo left.
Oh my god. Let's dial it back.
I would honestly, honest to God, I would empty the clip on any time. But first touchdown, I'm down for whatever you guys are down. If you guys want to go 2 units or 1 unit, how much are we up, or how much do we have? 180?
180.
I mean, if this hits, we are in a nice spot here.
I'm
returning.
I mean, there would have to be like some sort of statue as well if this hits. For Benny Hanna.
Max, what does 30 get us?
240.
That gets us to 420. That gets us close to $1,000.
I mean,
not really.
Not even half, but I like it. I like 30. I like 30. I didn't know where you were going with the paper, and then I saw T, and then I heard the word first. What a demon pick.
I love it.
I wanted a winner and I wanted some money. Why not both?
Okay. Can I bring out a proposal? For the crew here? Ben, you can give your input. If Ben hits this bet, my proposal is that he comes back next week with Sam, and they have a 2-team lay. What do we think about that? I mean, because he's hitting a plus 700 for us, boys. That we owe him something if he does.
Sounds like
what I think. How about we talk it over amongst ourselves off the pod, and then it's a surprise for the listeners. They don't know what they're gonna get next week when Ben hits this pick. It could be a surprise. It could be them both. Could just be Sam. Who knows? Maybe Ben's got a permanent segment on the pod if this one hits.
Woo!
I was going to say,
I'm actually not against that at all.
Not against that at all.
Max, I've been talking to a few listeners, just throwing in my 2 cents. You got to come up with a name, man. I know you guys say you're workshopping it, but I think it's kind of taken away from.
Had to get him out of here. That was a removal.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't tell me what. Don't come on my podcast and tell me what to do.
Oh my.
Yeah. So he gave his pick. Didn't need any more of that nonsense.
Wow.
You're taking your time. We're taking
our time. We're workshopping it. We got things going on the side. Hey, and don't forget, listeners, like, comment, subscribe. Give me some name options. I've seen those options dwindling. Haven't liked any I've seen so far. Be creative.
Yeah, and the last thing I'm going to say is, listeners, if you're out there and you made it to this point, fucking like, subscribe, and share this with your other. If you made it to this point, you are a degenerate just like us. Share this in your group chat with your other degenerate friends. Tell them about the program. Tell them you got some buddies. You get a little giggle. You get a little money. And we're just here to have a good time.
I also, I kind of want to. I mean, I know we have like another half of the season left. Why don't we give a little hint? If someone wants to be on the podcast for a pick, I don't care if it's a guy in Bulgaria. Let's just say, hey, if you comment the word money or cuz, you get a spot. We don't know when. You get a spot for a pick on our podcast because I'm tired of it.
I love that.
I'm tired of it.
Here we go.
Comment cuz below, and you'll be on the podcast.
If they made it to this point and they comment cuz, you get a spot on the podcast. You are in. You move to first in line. I love it.
After Sam, and then potentially, and after Ben when his hits. But yes. But
all right, yeah. Thanks for listening. Another edition of Cuz We Can podcast, and T. Higgins fucking first touchdown. You better tail that one. You better tail that one.
If there's one pick you're tailing out of this podcast, it's that one.
I'm taking that one now.
I also have to say, follow the Instagram at real_cuzwecan.
Oh yeah. I should have
posted all our picks on the Instagram. We're doing some research. We're gonna have some clips going up there too. Yep. Get on the Instagram before it's too late. It's gonna be a wild ride, guys. Too. It's just getting started.
You follow back too.
Yep. Love everybody. Have a great night, and let's win some money. Good luck, y'all.